Well, good morning and welcome again along to somewhere along the northern Spanish coast. This little area is one that's, even though I'm trying to kind of just live, a bit dark there, I'm not sure. Oh, it's brightening up. Even though I'm trying to live a bit more just with no expectations and just find random areas, this was one little dot on the map that I wanted to check out, and as you can see, it's got some fantastic rock structures that probably would suit really well for wide angle photography. Now, there's no overnight parking down here, and in fact there's very, very limited parking, and so shooting sunset or sunrise just isn't going to be possible. So a couple of things against me. One, the light's actually not bad, it's quite diffused, but it's obviously a very popular beach as well, so I'm sure there's going to be random people walking in and out of scene. So we'll just see what we can make, eh? That's the whole fun and games. I mean, it looks like a phenomenal area. It reminds me of a place down the southwest of England that we were 3 or 4 years ago. But we'll see what we can do. And it looks like maybe the old wide angle will come out a bit more as well. So let's go for a bit of a dander. So I think given the conditions, it's very much going to be a black and white kind of day. And I'm just lining up a shot here with those sort of long sort of parallel rocks lending themselves to that old wide angle. Can't believe this is the second vlog in a row I'm using my wide angle lens, and of course with the Fujifilm black and white film simulation on there as well. Shot an image, or I'm going to hopefully shoot an image in portrait, and also shoot an image in landscape format as well, but I think the portrait image is probably going to work best just with the nature of the rocks in the foreground. Could do with a little bit more sort of action going on in the sea, and of course one of the issues I have as well with the wide angle is the polarizer kind of leaves its ugly mark, so not really able to sort of polarize too much, but hey, not too shabby. And of course the backdrop of kids playing bat and ball, but hey. Right, well, what I'll do is I'll throw up this image now, and then we shall wander along and see whether we can find something else. So I'm standing on quite a precarious little spot now, but again making use of that. Well, two things making use of. One, obviously the natural landscape. It really does lend itself to that wide angle portrait shot. But two, that harsh light, and it is quite harsh, but I think the black and white film simulation will actually help things along. And so again, just shooting on the 10 to 24, kind of 10 stop ND on. I'm probably getting about a 14-15 second exposure time, and waiting for that sun. Now, of course, as that sun comes out, my shadow is in the picture as well, so I've had to kind of tighten the composition just a little bit, not go as wide as I probably would have liked, because it's introducing my silhouette, my shadow. Of course, one alternative could be is just as that sun, as you can see now, kind of lighting up a little bit, sun goes away, the shadow diffuses a little bit, so I could take a second shot there and maybe blend that little bit in, or do a little bit of patching afterwards. But I've given myself enough leverage. I've shot a wider shot and a slightly tighter shot, and we'll see what happens when we get back into post. And me saying that was really nice shooting in flip-flops. Of course, climbing over these rocks in flip-flops isn't that advisable, although there is a barefoot fisherman down there. In fact, his shoes I've just spotted are sitting right there. In fact, they look like 2 bits of loincloth for shoes. So, but a beautiful place, really stunning kind of rock formations, and enjoying having a little bit of a bimble. And probably a good job of enjoying it, because I just got a message from Nicholas saying where we've parked, it doesn't look like we're going to get out anytime soon, because people have parked right up behind us. So, right, I'll put this image up. I'm going to wander on and see whether we can get another shot. Well guys, bit of a pain actually. The battery on this X-T4 is about to run out, and that's what I've kind of been shooting the vlog on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on shooting, and I'll put up hopefully another couple of images from this area, but I don't think I'm going to record any more footage talking to the camera. Maybe do a little bit more B-roll on the iPhone. Apologies having to cut this very short, but once again, thanks a lot for following along. This area here is spectacular, and I think under, you know, early morning light, sort of late evening light, it would be incredible, but making the most of it as we have to as we're traveling along. Right guys, once again, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, take care. Adios. Thank you.